Alright, everybody, welcome to another episode of Indie Inquiries, where we examine store pages, and I'm about to cough. Oh, good start there.
Examine coughs too?
Yeah. But each week we review indie game store pages and provide marketing advice for developers, and if you are working on a game and would like us to review it, please reach out. You'll find contact information for both of us in our respective descriptions. So, for this week, we have two games that these are not submissions, these are titles that have just been released, and we're going to see how well they did in terms of their store page and marketing.
Yeah, it's really going to be an interesting, almost day and night kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And we are starting off with Grime. This is the 2D body horror-filled Souls-like that was released 3 days ago at the time of this stream. So, let's begin with the thumbnail. And the thumbnail is... they're going for, I think, weirdness above anything else. And you'll see that a lot on the store page.
Yeah, that's an ongoing theme of this store page.
Mm-hmm.
And this... You may look at this at a brief glance and be like, oh, that looks like a normal, good thumbnail. But like this thumbnail commits so many crimes against thumbnails. There's no real structure. I mean, the only things that kind of grab your attention is like the glowing on the guy's head, the hands that are pointing. One hand is kind of pointing towards the guy, and the other one is kind of pointing slightly to the name, but mostly off screen. And you have the name, which would be readable had
that
the font actually been readable. I mean, what's supposed to look like a G here looks more like an E, and what's supposed to be an E here looks more like a G. So, I mean, it could be Grime, it could be M-Ring.
Kind of looks like a B to me, that E a little bit.
Yeah, it does sort of look B-ish.
Grime. Or crime. Grime. Yeah, and like, there's nothing here that's really giving me an idea of what this game is. This could be as much an action-adventure game, it could be just, pure action, it could even be just an adventure game, weirdness happening for the sake of it.
It could be point and click. It could be an RPG for that matter. It could be anything. There's nothing here that tells you what this game is about.
Yeah. And when we show off the trailers in a few minutes, like, there are some better, like, action shots in them I think could make a better thumbnail than this one.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't get much worse than this, to be honest, because the only thing this has going for it is the looks. And looks are only so important when it comes to thumbnails.
Yeah.
You need the looks on top of everything else.
Yeah.
Rather than...
I mean, there's enough here that's different. I think it's going to catch somebody's eye. But it doesn't really do anything to sell the game. And if your thumbnail doesn't sell your game, there's kind of a mistake there. Yeah,
this is... the only thing this does is it catches eyes. And it's not great at catching eyes either. But, like, that's all it does, is catches eyes.
Yeah.
And the thing is most of those called eyes are just going to catch, look at it. Oh, that looks... yeah. I'm scrolling,
Yeah. So, grade-wise, I feel like it is in the D range. Even though, it's unique looking, it's polarizing, a lot of the grade is both about what we're seeing as well as the structure of it.
Yeah, all aspects of the thumbnail, and all aspects except for just eye appealing is all F's, because they're non-existent. So based off of that, you have to just grade it on the one grade that it has, which is eye-catching. And when you have one grade that is, let's just say that in eye catchingness, this is a B kind of thing. And then you have to average out with 0F, 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 0F. It's not a good grade.
Yeah.
And that's why I would say this is probably either a D- or F+.
Yeah. I think I'll go with a D- for this.
I think I will too, because I think it's eye-catchy enough to hit the D-.
Mm-hmm. So let's go with trailer number 1. Are you ready?
Yep.
Alright, playing it now. It's got like a very passive opening.
Yeah, and I mean, this could be a code opening, but I mean, with the music, I can't tell if it's a code opening or just an intro.
Yeah. And the music just is not matching.
No, the music is just ruining everything here.
Mm-hmm. Not really a build-up in the middle. But we do have an ending with like this monster, but then it just literally ends. Like there's no call to action. There's nothing there.
Just a black screen.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not a black screen that's in the trailer, it's a black screen from the video's ended.
Mm-hmm.
There is no more video. Hence you have a black screen.
Yeah. So the game does feature a cinematic trailer. And the cinematic trailer, I'm not going to play the music over it, but I'll let it run as I'm talking. I think it looks really great. Like, if this was like a movie, I think this would be an impressive trailer for it. But the problem is, of course, there's no gameplay to this.
Yeah. And it has the same issue that the music really ruins it.
Yeah. And when it gets to that point, I'll play a little bit of the music here. You'll see, like, when it kind of goes downhill. And, like, there's definitely, I think, a tonal issue with this game in terms of how it's presenting itself. Is this supposed to be, like, very somber, very mysterious? Or just, crazy action, kill 'em all kind of thing?
Yeah. And I don't think the game knows.
Marketing definitely doesn't.
Yeah, marketing department definitely doesn't.
I mean, the character design, I think, is really well done. With his head's like a black hole.
Yeah.
But then at minute 22 when the guitar music kicks in, I think that really hurts this trailer.
I mean, it could be done that way, but like everything else needs to be different.
Yeah. Now, at like a minute 29, when you see him kind of like uppercutting the monster and all that, that kind of sideways view, I think would have made for a better thumbnail. The head's being knocked off. I mean, character designs in this game, I think, are well done.
Yeah. But that's not part of the store page.
Yeah. And then this trailer does end with a call to action. There it is.
Unlike the first one.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a great call to action, but it's not a bad one.
It's better than nothing.
Decent. Oh, it's just way better than nothing.
Yeah. So,
did you ever put a test in your chat?
No, I did not.
Because I'm not saying anything.
And no one's chatting. And so, these trailers are not the best. They're not. The first one just feels like a highlight reel without any real structure to it.
It has structure to it. It just doesn't have a closing. We're going to say it doesn't have a code opening.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to say the build was extremely short. And we're going to say that the music ruined every bit of structure that was there because none of it fit.
Yeah. And the second trailer is, I think it's a really good trailer if you take out the music, but it's not gameplay related.
It's a really good animated trailer.
Yeah.
Not a good game trailer.
I mean, another thing they could have done at a minute 20 mark, when you see him, like, him holding this weapon, and you have, like, his head on the right there, that's another possible really good, like, thumbnail image.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is that again, it's one of those things where they're trying to sell you on the weird and the craziness, but not on the structure.
Yeah. And not on the gameplay in the second one.
Yeah. So for this one, I'm thinking this is somewhere in the D range for the trailers.
Yeah, this is.
Not the
I'm gonna say D minus.
I may go D because I think, again, the spectacle I think helps more than the structure, but only so far. But I think
The
that's me.
spectacle, I think, is throwing out the room with the music.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really a case of the music ruining everything.
Mm-hmm. And style over substance.
Yeah, I mean, even if they fix the music, that would not make this a good grade, but it would change the grade vastly.
Yeah. I think I'll go D minus D, I think that's kind of like as high as I would go for this.
Yeah.
Alright, so the thumbnail, or the screenshots. The first one was definitely in the trailer. But
the boss, so that's acceptable to a point, as long as they're not making a habit of it.
Yeah.
Did you put a test in the chat yet?
No, I haven't done anything, but I'm looking at the chat on my side. No one's saying anything.
Alright.
The second to the last screenshot, I think that really should have been moved up. And honestly, I think like something like this kind of fight should have been in one of the trailers. Because this looks like it's going to be a very interesting boss.
Yeah, screenshot number 11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good looking screenshot.
Yeah, nothing is zoomed in. They did remove the UI. I mean, they went above and beyond in terms of number of screenshots.
Yeah, but the quality is not there.
Yeah. I think number 11 is probably their best screenshot.
Yeah, that should have probably been their first screenshot.
Yeah. So, I mean, they do meet, what we want for this. I'm thinking maybe B plus, A minus. What about you?
I'm thinking A minus.
Yeah. All right. Let's go down to the About This Game page. So we have a custom banner, but then just wall of text.
Yep.
Like, you could use any part of the cinematic trailer and probably turn that into like a few seconds of a GIF and put that at the top here.
Yep.
Features, okay, no blue text, but they do have one. They do have a kind of like bullet pointed.
Yeah, bullet pointed, bolded.
Yeah. I mean, the GIFs are okay, but they're not like above and beyond.
This first GIF is really, really lame, though.
Yeah.
Or GIF. This first GIF is okay.
Lame,
rather.
I like the second one. I like when like you show him like he catches the shot in his head and shoots it back at the guy.
Yeah. I think the rest of these GIFs are really good, just not that first one.
Yeah. And the third one, when you see it kind of zoomed in, like that's the level that I would like the screenshots to be.
Mm-hmm.
Again, showing that boss. I mean, other than the beginning, I think this is a pretty solid page.
Yeah, I think everything below features is A range.
Yeah.
But the fact is they started with the worst thing they possibly could.
Yeah.
A wall of text. But at least they have a banner above it.
Mm-hmm.
There's Malice in Wonderland. Hello. And Chips.
Hello. Oh, everyone showed up. I went from 0 to 2. Welcome.
There you go.
Well,
I'm still at 0 chatters.
Yeah. And I think, again, like, it's a game that's really, I think, about showing off the weird character designs and the art. And, like, I would say, like, of these GIFs,
the first one is the weakest?
Yeah.
By far.
I think the
third... the first one is a really lame GIF.
I think the third one has like the best overall look, and again, that's because it's zoomed in. But in terms of action shots, I think the second one is my favorite. Because that's what actually drove me, like, actually got me interested in this game when I was looking at it on Keymailer. Because I saw that exact give with him, fighting, dodging, doing the parry and repose kind of action.
Yeah.
So, other than, like, the opening paragraph, I think this is a very solid store page. Definitely not the best we've seen, but definitely far better than the trailers.
Yeah. But that said, we can't overlook the beginning, because that's, number one, a big negative point on this, and it's the first point. It's leading with this worst foot forward kind of thing, and that's going to really hurt the grade.
Yeah.
So what do we think of a grade for this? If they had got this first part right, kind of thing, this would be an A. Maybe I don't think it would be an A+, but it would be an A.
Yeah.
But with this first part really messed up, and that's really what you lead with, that's going to really prevent a lot of people from going down any farther and seeing the goodness, because they're just going to get down to this and stop. Be like, banner, ball of text, more text, another banner, more text. I give up, and they go on, kind of thing.
I feel
it's
like
not going to sell it.
B+. What about you?
I'm thinking solid B.
Yeah.
I don't think it deserves a B+, because I think this beginning just really, really hurts it.
Hey, Chris. Yeah, I think I'll lean a little bit more towards B+. I feel, again, like the intro just drags it down from any A's.
Yeah.
Like, if it just had, like, one GIF, one thing, just as, like, something to track your eye, this would be an easy A. Maybe A- range, like, just at by default.
That's not good, Chris.
What? Uh-oh. Bum.
Yeah.
You're trapped at McDonald's.
With a B, a solid B.
That could actually be a plot for an indie horror game right there.
Yeah. Now you're in trouble, Chris.
Bum.
Dun, dun, dun.
Alright, let's go to the title card. So we have 3, action, indie, and RPG. They all fit. I would like to see single player. Exactly. Yep. Do you think adventure would work here?
Maybe. I don't know.
The whole action adventure thing has always been very weird to me. You know, it's like we combine Mario with Monkey Island. It's an action adventure. But they do have the minimum of 3 tags. They have a website, which was decent. They have Facebook and Twitter. We did look at the Twitter, and you can send them a message. Now, the big thing, there is no Discord. And we've been
we discussed it, and whether they have a Discord or not, the thing is we're going to penalize them for not having a Discord link.
Yeah.
Now, like, if they don't have a Discord itself, then we're essentially double penalizing them because they don't have a Discord kind of thing.
You need it's not really, I would say, like, marketing wise, but more PR wise, about having a landing page or a landing forum for your customers. And I think that's becoming more important for indie developers these days.
Yeah, these days I see, if you're a studio making commercial games, there's no reason for you not to have a Discord.
Yeah. To the questions in chat, to Chris, good gifts do elevate a store page, like we did with Rise of the Slime and Revita, and you're going to see that in the second game. And to Malice's question, you can send it, if you're on either one of our Discords, you can send it to us there. I have a submit your game or video game coverage link. If you want to send us a message on Twitter, you can do that as well.
Yeah, there's links to both of our contact information, Discord, Twitter, all that stuff down below for both of us.
Yeah, in
There's
the
one for him
record
and one for me.
versions. I think I need to add it into the live stream because I may have did it differently here.
What's up?
It's not in my live version, but it will be in the recorded version for this.
Uh-oh. Well, it's in my version,
Yeah.
my live version, and my recorded version.
Yeah. I see the gifts, yeah. But back to this one. Yeah, so overall, like we've said, like you want to have a Discord, I think, going for like if it's your first game, you are completely brand new. Okay, you can maybe get away with it to some extent, but if you are planning to be commercial, as in you're going to have not just one game, but you want to have a whole catalog, a whole franchise, then you need a Discord.
I would say, even if it's your first game, if you're going commercial.
Yeah.
If it's a commercial game, you should have a Discord. Bar stop. It doesn't matter if it's your first, second, 18th, 42nd. It doesn't matter. If it's a commercial game, there needs to be a Discord attached to it. Which, if you're charging more than 1 cent for it, or putting ads on it, or doing anything where any kind of monetization can come to you, it's a commercial game.
Yep.
So,
if there's a price tag, even if it's a penny, it's a commercial game.
And even if that penny is coming from ads, that are just by default playing on there, it's a commercial game.
Yep.
If any money is coming to you, that is a commercial transaction, henceforth a commercial game.
All right. So, title card, it does do well. It did meet most of the requirements. The 3 tags, we have contact information. Where we ding it on is missing the Discord. So
missing the Discord.
And I think that
we could ding it on missing, like the single player tag and stuff like that, but it already has the 3 tags, so it gets a pass there. If it only had 2, then it would be a ding, but they would have got bonus points had they gone higher.
Yeah. And the Discord really is going to be about building your community, engaging with them. It's a way to kind of track more, just, I guess, like the size of your fan base. Because the people who are going to be your fans, they're going to join your Discord.
Well, here's the thing, Chris. Not only do you want, a Discord for community stuff, you want Discord to actually test your game with. You need playtesters. And Discord is a great place to playtest your game. Get people, anybody who's interested in, playing your game, don't do it through private messages, have them join your Discord, and they're there as a community member now, and they're also there in a private section as a tester in your private, your private channel, tester channel, and they're there, and now all of your testers can communicate with each other, and they can talk about different things. They can also communicate with each other outside of testing and really build bonds and whatnot and strengthen your community. And it's a great way to actually start your community and start your sales, start your wish list, all that stuff.
But we need to clarify, just because you have a Discord doesn't mean you can neglect your Steam forums. You have to be active on there too, or have somebody be kind of like the liaison on the Steam forums, a moderator or something like that.
Okay, so then let's recap the last 40 seconds. The trailer grade is the most important and core of your store page grade.
We're starting with the Steam discussion. Okay.
We gave that a D-. We also gave the thumbnail a D-.
We gave the screenshots, I think, a B+, maybe A-.
Which will raise up the grade a little bit. Then we gave the store page, what? Solid B?
Yeah, I think B, maybe B+. No, maybe it was more solid B.
So that'll raise it up a little bit. And we gave the title card, what? a B plus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So everything here is raising up the trailer grade, except for
But
the thumbnail. But here's the thing: when it comes to hierarchy of how the grade
mhm.
is calculated, and we're going to probably make a video soon, maybe next week, showing how exactly our grading process goes. But the trailer is roughly 90% of your grade,
Yeah.
kind
Because
of
the
thing.
trailer is
So
what's going to be selling everything about your game, or should be selling everything about your game.
yeah, so if you get a, basically the only everything else can only calculate into 3 grades equivalent. So like if you make a C minus on your trailer, then the highest you can possibly get is a B minus, and that would be if everything else is S tier. But at the same time, the lowest you could get is if everything was F tier, is a D minus kind of thing. So the trailer being a D minus is really going to hurt.
Yeah.
So
So it does outside of the trailer and the thumbnail. It did get some decent grades, so that does
yeah,
bump it up. I
but the
don't.
thumbnail is the second thing that holds it most.
Yeah.
And that's the top 2 grades are really holding really strong to D minus.
Yeah. I feel like it does the other things well enough to bump it up.
Yeah, but only by 1 grade, I think. So I
Yeah.
think this overall is a solid D.
I would agree with that. I think that's fair. Like, I don't. It's definitely not C range. It's definitely. I think it does more than enough right to keep it out of the F range.
The
But
thumbnail is right here.
yeah, the
You
thumbnail
can see on my
is
screen.
right here. I'm gonna. You guys can see my mouse pointer. I am circling it right here.
Yeah, I am too on my side.
Yeah, so these are the thumbnail. This is the thumbnail, and these are the screenshots over here. I still need that John Madden. I can do the marker on the screen.
There's actually a thing for that.
Nice.
That some streamers use. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
So
I want one of those.
I think that's all we have to say. Are you ready to move on?
Yeah.
All right.